And hopefully in 2021 we'll all be able to get together, go to a diner. But speaking of food, we got shirtless Sephiroth on the screen right now.
I never thought that I would miss the IHOP in North Bergen, New Jersey, but here I am. This is just where we are at the end of the year. So Ra is going to go with Sephiroth, and Zane is going to be. Wait,
I'm sorry. It's supposed to be Webb. I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought.
Okay, there we go. So wait, is this in fact Zane going Sephiroth?
Yeah, this is a run back. He won this in winners quarters as Sephiroth. He got destroyed with Duck Hunt and then won with ended up bringing it back with Sephiroth over Webb's ZSS.
Excellent job from them. I could definitely see I see some similarities between these characters, like right off the bat. Both these characters, tall characters that are pretty easy to hit, not really doing a lot in regards to durability. So, stocks will probably be flying off pretty quickly. And they both got great range, too, obviously. Sephiroth having Masamune, to create space, and also having, 3 different, places for hitboxes. As well as ZSS having Zaire, as well as the ability to jump in on Sephiroth. But a great call out there from Zane as they find themselves in the lead here against WebbJP.
I mean, all you had to do was point out exactly where that ZSS was going to be, and you get the kill. It's a little high risk, but oh my, the reward that you get. And Zane is, taking advantage. Going to be okay with that little bit of an enhanced flare, but WebbJP right now needing to make sure that they are not in. That's one way to get rid of the wing, I suppose, is just kind of go ahead and give him the boost kick. Not even Sephiroth is immune from that.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's very interesting that Sephiroth has rubber band AI built into his character. Like,
yeah, honestly,
the one-winged angel mechanic is definitely an interesting take on crisis mode.
Oh wow, that's one way of putting it, I suppose. And if you're going to get up aired by Samus, I guess it does help to be as light as Sephiroth seems to be. So, yeah, that's going to be the F tilt from WebbJP. That's doing quite a bit of work. Zane could also, if they want to stall out the recovery, that F air could provide just a little bit of utility under the stage.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, that was a little too close for comfort there, Koopa.
Yeah, the blade dash getting intercepted by the by the flip jump there, just like that. I think you're seeing one of the aspects about Sephiroth's game that's lacking a little bit, Stu, is that characters that can scrap up close and get in behind enemy lines on Sephiroth are going to be able to do a lot of damage. But Zane able to even things up at the very least. So, and making great use out of the Mega Flare right there. Obviously, a slow-moving projectile, you're not going to be able to hold the charge on it. But the blast radius on it is so huge that it doesn't even matter, once you're able to get it out.
Webb trying to call out a jump up to the platform, but Zane really having no reason to approach. And honestly, if you've seen the Duck Hunt, you're not really expecting Zane to approach all that much. So it's I don't know, WebbJP still maybe not relying on reads, but still not afraid to go for them. And oh man, missing on the boost kick. Speaking of which, that big range of the up air certainly looking to be employed by Zane, but oh my gosh, just within grab range. Sephiroth, good stage awareness from the one-winged angel.
Ooh, I love the attempt right there. Again, using Mega Flare to force a defensive option from WebbJP and just almost able to get there in time with the up air to cover it.
And I am also going to ask Chriselodian right now, how much leeway do I have to make Kenny Omega jokes as long as Sephiroth is on the screen? We're talking about one-winged angels.
To your heart's content.
Oh my gosh, that's why I love you, Chris. And Bot Dodge looking for it. Really just looking for WebbJP to dash right in. But no, this is vertical Sonic, if you don't remember correctly. It's going to be the bear that winds up taking the stock. Yeah, I know you have a bear, Sephiroth. Guess what? I have one too. welcome to Super Smash Brothers. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, an excellent job right there from WebbJP. And I gotta say, you know, this Zero Suit Samus has come a long way in such a short amount of time. I know Webb won 2 tournaments this week. He also got into the top 3 of MSM this week using Zero Suit Samus, and he's even said himself on social media that, you know, he considers that Lucas and his Zero Suit are pretty much on the same wavelength now. And I gotta say, it's amazing what your results can, good fundamentals and play can do when you move up the food chain a little bit. And not that Lucas is a bad character, but there's just some matchups that are very difficult for you at certain points. And Zero Suit Samus, in most people's opinion, is a top tier, and she's a really good top tier.
Yeah, especially on Wi-Fi. I mean, don't get me wrong. You have a lot with which to work. You have a lot of speed. You have great defensive movement utility, online and off. But obviously, it favors the more defensive play style online, and which is generally the more accessible way to play it. You see a lot of really good players with good fundamentals getting mileage out of that whole, maybe not circle camping thing offline, but on, you definitely can circle camp. And we have seen that in these very brackets, in fact. So Pokemon Stadium 2 for game number 2 might work out just a little bit better for Sephiroth, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad stage for ZSS either.
Yeah, I mean, I think any stages with platforms, I'm sure, will work in Sephiroth's favor. Because of the reach of his sword, there isn't really a safe place you can hide on the platforms. But also because of the reach that Sephiroth has, he can successfully cover underneath the platform and even in some cases the ledge very well, because of how much reach he has. But Wing and Form is already on deck, so we're going to see a bit of a movement buff and a power buff here for Zane as they're trying to get on the board here in game 2.
Flip kicks right back up through the platform, and Zane maybe needing to be aware of the WebbJP's movement options a little bit more. I know that Sephiroth can hit real hard, and that reach certainly does not hurt. But yeah, the Octa Splash does not help you if you run straight into those shots and those smash attacks of Samus Aran. And now it's going to be WebbJP once again drawing first blood. We are in best of 3 territory, so Zane is playing with the tournament on the line here. They need the win if they wish to advance. And WebbJP proven to be just a little too hot to trot, too cold to hold, and not an easy target to hit at all for Zane. Ooh. Oh, and just as I say that, however, big slamming hit on the dare.
Yeah, no, this is where you can, I'm sure, run into some issues with Sephiroth. He does have, I'd say the Belmont issue where his moves, while having great range, have a lot of startup on them. So again, if you're a character that can rush down and scrap up close, with any sort of quick, quick move, you're gonna have issues. And just like that, WebbJP is not looking too. Having a rough time getting off the platform there. That would have been huge for him. But again, Zane needing to do something to get themselves back in the mix of things here. Starting with the back air, though. That would be a good place to start for sure, Stu.
And now, again, just trying to find any sort of momentum here is Zane. And, this is a tough ask for them, dealing with the ZSS of WebbJP, who... I mean, we so thoroughly associate them with the Lucas, but they have played ZSS to tremendous effect, and now you're seeing the wing being deployed from Sephiroth. Might make the job of WebbJP a little bit tougher, but at the same time, I don't see WebbJP sweating here.
No, but again, you can't sleep on Sephiroth, man. He is a DLC character with a crap ton of damage, and you see Giga Flare coming out there, but the Mega Flare is the one that gets the job done. Again, those moves are absolutely insane, man. That's where a good chunk of your money's going, for sure. Ooh, but the Hell's Gate coming out is gonna buy Zane a little bit of time, but it could be too little, too late for them. As
Hell's Gate. Is that a reference to the game? I forget, but
I don't know. I just think it's funny how Sakurai just kept saying it throughout the direct. He was
I also remember that being the name of the Undertaker submission that he tried to work into his arsenal, like in the mid 2010s. I'm just gonna start talking about wrestling for no reason. Anyway, but it was literally a go-go plata. Shout out to you and the May boys. Oh, get caught on the up smash, Zane. Yeah, if you run in or try to jump over, that up smash is tailor-made to punish you. And WebbJP moves on by a score of 2-0. A valiant effort from Zane, but ultimately not enough.
Yeah, no, unfortunate stuff there from Zane. Was that loser semifinals? I couldn't see the screen right there.
It was indeed.
Okay, so that's a 4th place finish for Zane. So good on them. You know, using a character that just came out is not easy to start with for sure.
Yeah.
You know, to make it that far, or you know, this far in bracket, can't complain about that. So now WebbJP gonna be moving on, another top 3 finish, continuing to, you know, round back into that form we saw at the beginning of quarantine. You know, WebbJP was someone that was popping off a lot in these Wi-Fi tournaments, and you know, hopefully when we all get back down to it offline, you know, he's able to keep that momentum going there too.